Hello and welcome back to Lemon City Live with the Chang sisters. Today we have a very special interview with two brothers. They are soccer players, Caleb and Noah Frank.
Noah Frank is an American soccer player. He played professionally for Orlando City, Tampa Bay Rowdies, and Pittsburgh Riverhounds. And Caleb is actually a current soccer player for Florida International University. So, let's get started.
So our first question is for Caleb. How did you start to play soccer, and was your brother the one that inspired you?
There you go. You answered my question. Yeah. It started out today when I was like 5 or 6, and I played other sports, but kind of stuck to soccer because Noah, my brother mainly, and so follow his footsteps because he's my older brother. So just made it easy. So yeah.
Wait, he made you or you wanted to do it?
Probably me. Just being a younger brother, wanting to follow my older brother, like
Yeah.
so it just made it that easy.
I feel that.
I kind of feel like I made you dance, Rachel, so
Oh yeah,
that makes sense. All right, so Noah, did you also know that you wanted to be a soccer player? How did it all start?
I mean, obviously, I figured it out through like trial and error. When I was young, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but I knew I, love sports, so I just gave them all a try. I think I started out with baseball. That one was boring because I didn't like just sitting in the outfield. I gave basketball a shot. I tried football, but soccer was like the only one that really stuck. Like right from the get go, I just picked it up really fast and really easy, and I was good from the start. And I remember like one of my first games playing, the team that we played against, I just played really well and I scored a lot of goals. And the dad was just like, "Hey, like this kid's really good. I want him on my team." So I almost got recruited, but I was like too young to even like know what that was. I was just out there having fun. So after that, I think my parents and I kind of realized that like I like it a lot and I'm pretty good at it. So I played for that guy's team and I ended up playing for his team all through my youth up until I was probably like 12 or 13. And it just, like I said, it clicked from the get go. I was really good from the start, and because I was good at it, I enjoyed it, and it was the one sport that I always came back to, always loved playing, and that I was the best at out of all the ones I tried. So I stuck with it and haven't looked back.
This is a different type of question. Caleb, tell us about your signature hashtag on Instagram. Hashtag todos los días, or every day in English. What does that even mean?
Just like you said, it means like all day, every day. I mean, I started it, I don't know how long, let me go check. But ever since I started posting Instagram posts, I always use a hashtag and people know me for it. So I just kept it going. I mean, it means it's, yeah, todos los días, like all day, every day. Just the grind, I guess, the soccer, all day, every day, yeah.
This takes us to our next question. How do you guys know Spanish? Because you're from Orlando, correct?
Yeah, I think this question is definitely directed at Caleb because I don't know a lick. The only thing I do know is just the 2-3 years I took in high school, and I forgot most of it. Everything I do know is from him. He definitely picked it up. I think he can tell you why, but he knows it pretty well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That.
I just love the culture. Something that's always interested me. And it's like I've been around it so much with soccer and friends. It's like, why not? Like I might as well start like taking it seriously and trying to learn it because I'm around it so much. And I'm in Miami now, so it's like there's like no excuse. I feel like.
And what hidden talents do you guys have? You guys look like you could model. But can you sing? Can you dance? What else can you do?
Oh man, I don't know. I never gave the model thing a route. I haven't heard that before. I can't dance. I can't sing. I like to think I'm pretty good at video games. I spend a lot of time doing that in my free time. I like to think I'm somewhat good at golf, but I'm not good enough to call it a talent. I don't know, honestly. That's a soccer my only talent.
Yes.
Yeah, I put all my time into that. So.
Okay. What about you, Caleb?
Yeah, I don't know about talents, but I like to do like ping pong, some other sports, but I'm not too good at it. I'll say Spanish is my talent.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, but I mean that's the thing. Do you want to be somewhat good at a bunch of things, or do you want to be really great at one or maybe two things?
Exactly.
So, okay, how has COVID affected your soccer careers?
I'm in like a weird situation right now because my contract with Pittsburgh ended back in November and December, so that was like my off season. And while I was training and negotiating contracts or whatever, going through the process, I tore my ACL, which kind of sucked. So that was in the middle of my off season. I had to reach back out to all those teams that I was talking to and let them know that I just tore my ACL. So I wasn't able to land on a team this year just because of the timing of the incident. So I immediately got surgery, got it all taken care of. So I had to take this year off just to rehab it and get back healthy again. So I've been telling people I don't ever wish to have an injury like this, but if I were to have one, this is like the time to do it. It ended up being great timing just because of like what's gone on this year with COVID. And like I haven't missed out on too much just because like a lot of the season's getting pushed back and some of them aren't going through. But yeah, so it's been like I said, I would never wish to have an injury like this, but the timing of it actually ended up being great because if there was a season to miss, I would choose this one just because of everything going on. So it hasn't affected me so much as it probably has him because he actually has a season that he's trying to play in. So right now I had to take the year off just to take care of my ACL, and then once I'm healthy again, which I should be in the next couple months, I'll just go right back through the process and get on a team again. But yeah, Caleb, you can probably tell them how it's affected you.
Yeah, for me, I mean, it's pretty much just a season. We were supposed to have a season in the fall, which would be right now. Like, we would be playing games at this moment, but obviously COVID happened, and so our season got pushed back to spring. So right now we're just practicing, training. Can't really play games yet because of COVID, but it's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know, it's out of our control. So we're just gonna wait till spring to have our season, but we're still practicing, so it's not too bad.
What are you guys doing now to prepare for the future of your careers?
Like I said, mine's been kind of stagnant just for the past couple months because an ACL tear, it's about 10 to 12 month recovery. So that's been like a very long process. So I've been rehabbing and obviously like working out, staying fit as much as I can just because I took so much time off to rehab my knee, and just staying relevant. You know, you just have to stay reaching back out to your contacts and make sure your agent's on top of things and all that stuff just so you don't fly under the radar. People don't forget about you because 10 to 12 months is like a long time to be out of the sport and out of the rhythm. So I just got to make sure I'm good to go so I can just go right back into the swing of things like real smooth and seamless. So, you know, I'm just making sure I'm staying busy just because I have a lot more free times on my hands just with being injured and not having to train and play every day. But I'm also using that time to stay training and stay fit and stay on top of all the other things. So that's what I'm doing.
For me, I'd say just so I'm also in school too, because obviously I'm at FIU. So just keeping a high standard, keeping good grades in classes, and as well as keeping it consistent on the field. So like you said, I work out too, keeping my body healthy so I don't get injured. And yeah, just keeping good grades in school because that matters ultimately because I'm here to get my degree as well as get better soccer wise so I can pursue my professional career.
What is the most difficult thing about what you guys do?
You know, at least professionally, I mean, right now Caleb's in college still, so a little different than professional, but still like a very high level, and there's a lot of demands. But like I said, there's a lot of demands, and I think people don't always see the behind the scenes stuff. You know, they think it's just really cool because like maybe we're on camera, we're on TV, and we get paid to do what we do, and all that stuff, which is cool and all, but it's like a mentally draining sport, and there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and as well as physically draining, obviously. So, you know, as cool as it all looks when we're playing on the field, like when we go and train during the week, it's tough and it's a lot on our bodies and it's a long season. It's 9 months and we're away from home the whole entire time. Most of us guys are like living on our own. So it's not as glamorous and as easy as you think. Yeah. So there's a lot of work that gets put in behind the scenes. And I think that's definitely something that people don't always account for. And, you know, that's something that only the people that are in it really realize what's going on, and other professional athletes that are going through it, like really realize how hard it is on our bodies and whatnot. So I would say that definitely takes a toll on us.
Oh, of course, I totally agree with that. There's a lot that a lot of people don't know, that athletes just work so hard, so many hours. And
it's every day.
It's every single day. Sometimes you don't even have like a social life. Like it's happened to us.
Do you guys have any advice you would like to give to younger people who might look up to you, who want to do what you guys do?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as cliche as it sounds, never give up. You know, you hear people say it all the time, but it's very true. I mean, like me personally, even just to get to the college that I was at, I had to. It was tough. It was very hard for me to get recruited and get looked at. I stayed an extra year after high school, after I graduated, because I wasn't happy with the offers that I have, just to kind of gamble and keep shooting for the school that I wanted to. And I finally got their attention. And I also had to decommit from another school that I was at just because I realized I could do better. And that was hard in itself too, having to call that coach and tell him, hey, I don't want to go there anymore. And then gambling again and taking another year. And then that was just to get to college. And then even my 4 years at college, making it from college to pro is another hard thing in itself. And that also at times I was skeptical and kind of doubted myself, like, am I good enough? Can I do it? You know, I got drafted out of college. I went to FC Dallas, and when you get drafted, everybody thinks like, oh, it's all going to work out. Cool. Like, you drafted. No, it's not all, like I said, glamorous as it seems, or it doesn't always work out how it seems. After I was with them for a couple months, 3-4 months, I got let go, and then I had to go back out searching again. And then I went on trial for another 2-3 months, and I got cut by another team. And a lot of guys, like, that takes the wind out of their sails getting cut, and it does. It sucks. It makes you feel like you're not good enough. But you know, eventually I found a team that was like, okay, he's good. You know, I want them, but whatever. But I definitely had to go through my fair share of cuts and whatnot, and coaches saying that, you know, I wasn't good enough, or until I finally found a team that I was a good fit for. So yeah, like, never give up. Just because one coach doesn't think you're good enough or doesn't see a fit for you, that doesn't mean you're not good enough to play pro. Just stay at it and, you know, keep pursuing and never give up.
Is there anything else you guys would like to say?
Anything?
Anything.
I don't know. This was fun. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's awesome.
Thank you guys for saying yes to the interview. It was really amazing having you both, giving us such great advices for the young generation. And we wish you the best. We cannot wait to see you guys play again. For you, we hope you recover, Noah. And for you, Caleb, we hope that you make it big, and you will. And thank you both for this wonderful interview.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much too. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Of course.
Of course.